Today, my topic under new and emerging technologies is ultra high definition television. Ultra high definition television, which is also abbreviated as UHD TV or can be called super high vision, is a digital television display format in which the horizontal screen resolution is on the order of 4000 pixels or 8000 pixels, which can be called 8K UHD or 4K UHD. It is an evolution in screen resolution being the number of pixels on a screen. Under ultra high definition televisions, there is 4K UHD, which stands for 4K Ultra High Definition Television, and it offers 4 times the number of pixels of a 1080 pixel television. On a 1080p television, you will find 1920 pixels from left to right and 1080 pixels from top to bottom, coming to a total of over 2 million pixels on a 1080p television. Whereas on a 4K UHD television, you have 3840 pixels from left to right and 2160 pixels from top to bottom, coming to a total of 8 million pixels, which is 4 times those of the 1080p television. And on an 8K television, you get 7680 pixels from left to right and 4320 pixels from top to bottom, coming to a total of over 33 million pixels in total. So on the pictures showing on the screen, you notice the TV hasn't gotten bigger to accommodate all those dots. Instead, the pixels have gotten smaller. For picture quality, those pixels make sharper lines, smoother curves, and more detail. But it also means you can sit closer to your TV without seeing little pixels, and you can get a large TV just as sharp as the smaller one. So for 1 pixel on a 1080p television, there are 4 pixels in the same space on a 4K television. This is why supposedly you get better content from the 4K UHD. Pixel density is just one benefit though when it comes to UHD televisions. 4K UHD televisions can also handle content delivered at 60 frames per second, which makes fast scenes smoother and more clear than 30 frames per second on 1080p televisions. So this will mean people can enjoy incredible looking images free of motion blur. 4K UHD televisions also have the ability to produce more colors from the color spectrum with more subtle shades of those colors. That makes for a more lifelike, natural image. So what content is compatible with 4K UHD? Well, 4K UHD are backward compatible. That means they can work with your existing cable or satellite boxes, DVD and Blu-ray players, and standard HD TV antenna. UHD TVs also have resolution upscalers, meaning they can take the signal coming in and upscale it to look the best resolution. 4K UHD content can be found on a number of services such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, HBO Max, ESPN, as well as Apple Originals from the Apple TV, so you can enjoy your 4K content on these services and more. So you may be wondering, where did the term 4K come from? Well, it's not because it's 4 times the pixels, which of course is true, but it's because in true cinematic 4K, what you get from the movies, you actually get 4096 horizontal, and this is 4000 lines, and 4000 lines is equal to 4K. But since shapes of our TVs haven't changed, there's no room for that many lines, so we call the slightly smaller versions of what we get 4K instead. Along with most 4K TVs these days comes HDR, which is high dynamic range. What that means is you get more details in the shadow and more levels of brightness and brighter colors, with more depth and more segmentation in color scale. If you notice today, almost every TV above 50 inches is a 4K television. So why was 4K television introduced? Well, basically 4K television was introduced for better quality television, because if you stand close to a screen of a 1080p television, you'll be able to see small dots of pixels on the TV, and introducing 4K television is basically a way for the resolution on the screen to be smoother and sharper than the 1080p television. So which is why 8K television was also brought into the industry, because many industries want to push the movie, TV and broadcasting industry into the future, and making an 8K TV is a way to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching my presentation. I hope you've learned a thing or two on ultra high definition televisions.